and that was up to verse 15. So it was mentioned that from food everything comes about, which means basically we had given an idea how actions happen. All right. So the idea about how does an action proceed. So very clearly he said that if we have to eat food, then the rains have to be there, the sowing has to be done, everything has to be done, everything has to fall in place, then the actions happen. If one action is dropped out, let us say the rains don't come, there is going to be a very big problem, because if rains do not come about, then all these grains and everything will go waste, isn't it? So they will not sprout. So the idea is that everything has to perfectly fall in place. So today we are going to learn about your actions and your duties. How do these duties come about? Why is it important for you to perform your duty? And the most important of it all, what is the duty? See, you have to understand duties, we assume that they are there. And we assume that this is what we have been told to do. And who has told you? Your forefathers have told you. And the society is telling you. So, is that what your duty is? So, we have to first understand that. So, today we are going to learn about that. So, we are doing Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, verse 16 onwards. Arjuna, he who does not follow the wheel of creation, thus set in motion in this world, that is, does not perform his duties, leads a sinful and sensual life, he lives in vain. This is such a innocuous statement where you really don't have much idea of what is being said. Simply because if you don't even have an idea about what duty you are supposed to perform, how are you going to perform it? Let us say you join a company and there is no boss over there who is guiding you to doing your job. I think more than 50% of the people in the world join companies and organizations and there is no proper idea of what they are doing over there. They will say that you have joined for this position. They will give a position. And the job which they are doing is completely different. I remember a general manager, he would take his boss's wife to the swimming pool and take care of her clothes and other thing and take her to the market. A general manager of a company is taking his boss's wife around so that she can shop and so that she can do whatever that she is supposed to do, taking her to the swimming pool and all. I mean, what exactly is the job of a general manager then in that company? See, this is where the problem lies. The job positions are one, the job itself is another, and in most of the cases, nobody knows what they are doing. This is so common in all the whole industry. And I can write and I can give you 99.99% people of this world really have no clue what they are doing. Ask yourself this question. What am I doing in this world? I mean, what is the need for me to be here? Am I supposed to be eating, drinking, getting married, having children, having a family, a house and this and that, and owning cars and condos and God knows what all things, having money in the bank? Is that what you are here for? The basic need of the hour is never understood by people. Ask yourself this question, what am I here for? What is my duty in this world? You see, the old people, all these old folks and so-called, they will keep on throwing some rule book at you, say that, oh, you are a woman, you are supposed to do this, you are supposed to be acting like this. Who has told them that? If you are talking about the first yuga or even before that, how is it valid today? Think about it. The olden time, the woman was not working. She never drove a car. Did she drive a car? No. Was she wearing clothes like a man? No. Was she taking care of the children the way in olden times the woman is taking care of children today? No. Today's woman is not that person at all. Then what makes you think that you have to follow rules from the ancient past? Ask yourself this question. If you are working in a corporate structure, you are working in a corporate company, in a big organization, do you think in olden times all these women in the past who were sitting at home and maybe looking after the kitchen and the house and the husbands of theirs and all that, were they doing that? Were they going out to work? So then what are you talking about? What is this great thing that you think you are doing today? Ask yourself this question. Forget about me. You ask yourself this question. If the wheels of motion have been set, that creation has happened, and there is a way ahead in the world. There was a woman who had gone to the International Space Station. Tell me something, was she taking care of her family? Did she take her children to the International Space Station? Was she bothered about what is my husband going to eat? What is my mother-in-law doing? What is my father-in-law doing? Was she interested in that? Then what are you talking about? And what is this? I see women following very archaic type of rules and regulations. There are still women in this world who are thinking that they have to do this, they have to do that according to the old systems, What according to old systems? First and foremost, let me put it this way. You are supposed to be in a ghungat. Would you like to be in a ghungat? Do you want to be covered like this all the time and supposed to be, touching everybody's feet and making rotis and giving? Are you doing that, or are you bossing over your husband? Ask yourself this question. Then why are you following stupid rules and regulations from the past? I have no answer. If you are wearing modern clothes, if you are having an iPhone, now which grandfather of yours had an iPhone? Huh? What were they seeing? Some Instagram reels and all? Were they watching Instagram reels? Were they looking at all the men over there flexing their muscles and all that? Were they looking at that? Did they go to the, all the gyms over there? Wow, look at that guy, he's so handsome. Were they doing that? No. Are you driving a car? Yes. Are you going out to work? Yes. Then what are you following? People, I don't understand what they are doing. On one side they are saying modern, and on the other side they are saying no, we are like this only. We are Sati Savitris and we are of this world. What are they doing? I mean, you are exactly what is written in this book. Read the verse again and then you will understand. And by the way, if I am saying anything wrong, you can stop me over here itself and correct me. Arjuna, he who does not follow the wheel of creation set in motion in the world, does not perform his duties, leads a sinful and a sensual life, lives in vain. Sri Krishna is very clear in telling this. First and foremost, see the line. He who follows, if you do not follow the wheel of creation, what is the wheel of creation telling you? A woman had to be a Guru Mata and all this in the past, She's supposed to be assisting him in all the sevas and this and that and doing Karwa Chauths and all the nonsensical things that they were doing at that time. Is the wheel of motion changed today or no? Is the verse there? Is it saying so or no? You tell me if it is wrong. It is not wrong. Sri Krishna is very clear. Today, a woman cannot be like Draupadi. She cannot be saying, I am doing this for my husband or that for my husband. Is it written over here? It's very clear verse. The wheels of creation have been set in motion. I have set this creation in motion and it is supposed to move forward and forward and forward and forward and forward. Is it very clear? And suppose you don't follow these things. What does he say? If you do not perform the duties, what are the duties? The duties are absolutely clear. There was a time when the husband and all the people in the house, they would put all these women in a ghungat and they would say, you do this for the children and you do this for the family, and the man would go out to work. Today it is not so. If you are not following the rules of today's yuga, you will be doing 10 times that in the next life of yours. Please understand this. So the job is important. Your work is important. Okay? He says, if you lead, if you do not perform your duties, the duties are very clear. Go do the job. And by the way, the next 3 verses are also saying the same thing. Let me again reiterate to you. Please understand these words very carefully. If you do not do this, you are leading a sinful life and a sensual life. If your husband is working and you are not doing anything, you are leading a sensual and a sinful life. Do you understand this sentence? You are not here to create babies. You are not staying like the old-fashioned woman. Are you staying like the old-fashioned woman? Every day doing puja, part and this and that. Are you doing any of those things? Huh? Are you staying away during your periods in the corner somewhere? No. Are you going out without your ghungat, wearing salwar kameez and shirt and pant for doing all your shopping? So in one aspect you are following modern. And in one aspect you are following ancient technologies, ancient things that have been given. How is that possible? Sri Krishna very clearly says, I have set this wheel of creation in motion. Follow that wheel. Go out, do something with your life. If you want to create babies, artificial insemination is there. You can get surrogate ladies also. Who is saying you cannot? Anybody told you to go through your maternity pains and all? Ask yourself this question. If some idiot wants to question me, I will ask them, is this world ruled by God? Everything is happening as per His law, yes or no? Then can you say surrogacy is not given by God? Are you contradicting yourself or no? Surrogacy or having babies from somewhere else, is it not given by God? Then why are you having this biased approach in life? If God wants to have children this way, He can have. He wants to have test tube babies, He will have. You are nobody to question that. In olden times, do you think a woman took an epidural? I mean, ask yourself this question. Did a woman take an epidural in the past? No. But did epidural come into the picture? Why? I don't want to go through the pain. So in that aspect, you are following modern technology. You are taking magnesium tablets, you are taking B12 injections, you are taking, you know how many things you are doing? Vitamin D tablets. Are you not doing that? Is that modern technology? And then you want to live in a ghungat? Who told you that? If you want to follow today's day and age, stop doing all this nonsensical stuff which you have been spoon-fed like this. Because today's need of the hour is different than what was there in the past. Today a woman can stand at 2 a.m. in the parliament. Have you seen the women standing, Maua Moitra and all those ladies over there? Have you not seen them? Women are standing in the parliament at 2 a.m. and 3 o'clock in the morning fighting for a bill. What are you doing with your life? I mean, ask yourself this question. If they can stand and fight, what are you up to? Sati Savitris? Don't be a fake. Because if you are going to be a fake, if you are leading a sensual and a sinful life, if you don't follow this rule, then you are actually doing something which is called sinful and sensual. Understand this very clearly. This is not the world from the past. This is not your father's and mother's world. Your father and your mother never went out to work. Did they go out? No, they never went out to work. They were housewives and the husband was working. And today if you are doing something where only one person is working, I think it is unfair. Because on one side, you want to follow modern methods, and on the other side, you are not even interested. So you have to be that exact need of the hour. What is it? And please understand, these verses are not just stupid, okay? This is Sri Krishna saying. And if you have any opposition to these verses, raise it. Most important, he leads a sinful life and in vain. What does vain mean? Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. I have got this to do. I have got that to do. You cannot be faking it. A woman should never fake it. If there is a need, if there is a duty to be performed, do it. In this life, if you are going to do your duty clearly, in your next life, you are not going to become a cow or any of those creatures. Because this is what Sri Krishna is going to tell in the law of karma. Because the karma will come to bite you back. It is not who I am saying. See, please understand, these sentences are very dangerous. He, however, verse 17, who takes delight in the self alone is gratified with the self and is contented with the self, has no duty to perform. Only if you, and believe me, these words are very, very critical. If you are interested in 100% to be in spiritual, what did I say? 100% you want to be in spiritual, not halfway, not 1/3, not 10%. You know, people go to the temple and they say, I am spiritual. Oh, I sit for your satsang, so I am spiritual. Sorry. It's not valid. This verse is not valid for you. If you take delight in the self, what is the delight in the self? You have become a saint. You have become a Swamiji, a Swamini. You are completely devoted to God. Not husband and mother-in-laws and father-in-laws and children and houses and cars and money and power and fame. Not those things. None of those things matter. If you are only interested in spiritual, you have to give up everything in this world. Only the self matters. For that person, only for that person, only if you have given up everything, then he has no duty to perform. That means you should be doing meditation, yogasana, prayers, all these things that are there, bhajans, kirtans, only focused on God, archana. You understand what I am saying? meditation. This is all. You can't be having husbands. You can't be having children. You can't be having houses. You can't be having cars and this and that. All these luxuries are not there. Remember the previous line. He says, if he does not perform his duties, every other person who is not into spiritual has to perform his duties. If they don't perform the duties, they are leading a sinful life and a sensuous life, and their life is in vain. They are useless people. Only when you are completely lost in the self, you can't be saying, who is going to take care of my children? Really? I will give you the answer for that. Those who are in spiritual, they know the answer. You don't know the answer. Listen to the answer very carefully. Can you say whether your next hour you will be alive? Do you know when you are going to have your next child? Nothing. You don't even know whether the husband is coming, your mother-in-law is there, not there, what your children are going to do, is tomorrow it's going to rain or not rain, whether money is going to come or not going to come. Do you even have little idea about life? You don't even know whether you're going to breathe. Is that correct or wrong? So when you don't know anything from Adam, nothing, you don't have any control over anything, and yet you are thinking that you have control over everything. The whole world is ruled by the divine. In this world, people come and people go by divine will only. Everything happens by divine will. I just now told you about surrogacy, all these, some people have children, some people don't have children, somebody is having cancer, somebody is not having cancer. Anybody has control over anything? Nobody has control. So the only one who has control over everything is God himself, is Sri Krishna himself. If Sri Krishna is controlling your life and everybody's life, every person in this world, then ask yourself this question, what exactly are you doing then? Have you been kept in this world for a certain reason? Yes or no? There is a certain reason why you are here. And that is called your duty. When you buy a car, if the car has to do its duty, car has a duty. What is the duty of the car? To take you around, correct? And today the car fails. What are you going to do? You're going to repair it, correct? If the tire bursts, you have to do it. Suppose your mixer at home doesn't work. Is the mixer supposed to perform a duty? Yes. If there is a dog in the house, the dog is supposed to guard the house. But if the robber comes, the dog is not interested in barking also. Is he doing his duty? No. If a policeman is supposed to take care of this world, and if he is not, is he doing his duty? No. If your husband is just watching matches all the time and not interested in even coming to the kitchen to keep that glass which he is drinking, whatever he is drinking from, is he doing his duty? No. Ask yourself this question. If you are expecting the car to drive by itself, no, you have to drive, isn't it? Or at least you need to appoint a driver for it. What is your body for? Is it supposed to perform a duty? Are you truthful to it? Ask yourself this question. Because if you are faking, if you are not interested in anything, you are just saying, oh, I do too much at home. Sorry. You don't get up like me. You don't do the things which I am supposed to be doing. The husband will say these words to you. You understand what he is saying? He will say, I go out to work. What do you do? I sit at home and do this work. What work do you do? There is a problem there. Can you understand this? Can you give examples of your mother and father? No. But There is a difference. I will tell you where the difference is. Not in today's satsang, but in the next satsang that will come. The satsangs will be telling you exactly what you need to know. So, only a spiritually perfect person, a person who is 100% into spiritual, is allowed to not do anything, is contented in the self, has no duty to perform. Again in the next verse, in this world, 18 verse, that great soul has nothing to gain by action, nor by abstaining from action, nor is the selfish dependence on any kind of any creature. So this person who is completely in spiritual, whether that person performs an action or doesn't perform an action, doesn't matter. Are you that person? Then you are not exempt from work. You are not exempt from your duty. I don't know how many people are exempt. I can tell you, I can count on my fingers. Nobody is exempt, by the way. Everybody is supposed to do their duty. So, this person who is 100% in spiritual, he has no action to do. Even if he doesn't do, he may not even lift his finger. Does not matter. If you say that somebody is getting killed over there and he was just watching over there. If you have seen Sholay movie, you know Sholay. You have seen that fellow over there, Sanjeev Kumar. Okay, he's standing over there. He is not picking up the gun. He doesn't have hands. That's a different story. And one person is shooting the other person. He is not doing anything. This sage, this person, his condition is like Sanjeev Kumar. He's not supposed to do anything. Because his hands are in the name of God. His legs are in the name of God. His head is in the name of God. Everything. He's only supposed to be bothered about that. He doesn't interfere in the world. Today if you come and you ask me something, I'll say okay to you. If you say this, I don't want to do this, I will still say okay to you. If you say this is what has to be done, I will say okay to that also. Do you understand? My okay is a very dangerous okay. Don't fall into the trap. When I say the words, and by the way, I have told my people many times, when I say okay and sure, it's the most dangerous word in your life. Don't ever go by the words which I say like that. If it is an okay, that okay is terrible. Because then you and Maya darling both are together. Maya is going to take you for a nice jolly ride. So don't go by my okays. When I say yes, it means 100% yes. If I say no, it means 100% no. So understand the way this world is created. Spirituality is a very difficult subject to understand. If I say don't do it, please don't even go in that direction. And when I vehemently say for the first time, do it. If you don't do it, you are getting into trouble. So do it. Got the answer? Because if you keep on making your own mind judgment, then you are going to get into trouble. It's called karma. Then I don't care. It's okay, sure, fine. Thank you. Bye. The spiritual people, they don't involve themselves in anything in this world. Why? Because they don't care about these kind of things. There is neither right in their world nor wrong in their world. They may perform something, they may not perform something. It really doesn't matter to them. Because they are not the body, they are the self. They are lost in the self. Self is God. And they are lost in God. They have nothing, no appendages to do, nothing to do. So for the material worldly people, verse number 19 is very important. Therefore, go on efficiently doing your duty at all times without attachment. Doing work without attachment attains the supreme. This is a very important verse in your life. Please remember, this is a Bhagavad Gita. This is not some ordinary text. This is not a Puran like, Shivji did this and Vishnu did this and nothing like that. These are teachings. These teachings are extremely important. We swear by the Bhagavad Gita in court also. Correct? So remember these words. You have to do your work efficiently. What does efficiently mean? You can't be doing it half-hearted. You know what half-hearted work is? Okay, today I have not cooked anything. Let us order on Zomato and Swiggy. Tell me something. What were you doing the whole day then? I was very busy. Oh, really busy with what? If there is no work for you, you are going to go to hell. Please remember these words. If you are really not doing any work efficiently, Sri Krishna never, gives these kind of words. He says, you have to do your duty efficiently. It is your duty. If a woman is there today, in today's day and age, ask yourself this question. There was a time when your name and your children's name were there in the passport. Was it there or not there? Actually, you don't even need that name, neither the children's name in your passport. Your name is independent. Okay? Imagine tomorrow you have a divorce. If your husband and your name and your children's name is there in the passport, do you know you have to lagav so many chakkars of that place so that you can just remove your name? Even bank accounts. You have a bank account with your husband, tomorrow something happens, that fellow can empty your bank account and he can say, I don't know where the money is gone. Can he say these words? Yes or no? You got to have your bank accounts. You got to have your independent Aadhaar cards, passports. Every document should be in your name which is supposed to be in your name. Otherwise, what is the need? Do you think you can stand in the parliament today and fight? Tomorrow, your daughter, who might be 16 years old, will go away somewhere. Mummy, can you just change my name in this? Do you think that is done like this now? Ask yourself this question. If you are going to mollycoddle your own daughter so that she can become exactly a copy of you, I think you are the biggest idiot on earth. You have to separate out her passport details on her passport if possible. Make herself independent. Otherwise, she is going to become exactly like you. Please don't do that. The Bhagavad Gita for women is a dangerous thing that you have attending. Please remember this. It's not so simple as it looks like. I am interpreting for your sake. You have to have your independence because today you may go out to work, you may be driving your car, you may be having your passport, you can go out to whichever country you want to. As a woman, have you seen every woman who may be in the parliament or whichever place? Are they going on their own or are they carrying their husband and children and everybody? You become a CEO of a company. Do you think you can do that? Did Sri Krishna carry all his 16,000 wives on the... Chalo, let us go on the battlefield. All of you all also come with me. Did Arjuna carry Draupadi with him? Draupadi, tum bhi chalo saath mein. You also come with me so that you can watch everybody, getting killed or me also getting killed. Did he say that? There was a time when Draupadi was sitting at home. Today Draupadi doesn't sit at home. She doesn't even wear saris. She will wear Levi's jeans and all those modern outfits. Who is going to touch her? Which Dushyasan will come and even touch her? Chappal uta ke marne ka. Like that. A woman will talk like this. She will say, I'll remove my slippers and I'll beat you up. She just has to make a little noise. That's it. So why are you comparing yourself to Draupadis of the past? that Draupadi might have been a Sati Savitri. You are not. You are eating all the modern stuff. Pastas, nastas and everything in the world, pizzas and all that. Are you eating? Yes or no? You think she ordered all that? Was there a Zomato for her? Zomato, please send me this thing. Was it there? Did all these old ladies from the past had some Tesla cars and all that? BMWs? No, boss, they never. Did they go to a bar and have drinks? Did they have wines? Did they go for dances? Did they catch the metro trains? Then don't apply those laws to today's day and age. Because you are doing something totally wrong. Don't do that. Otherwise, you are not going as per the wheel of this change that is coming about. The wheel of change is different. You have to become very good. So you have to do your duty efficiently. If you are an engineer, if you are a highly educated woman, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing? You know, you might have appeared for CET and all those examinations, correct? You might have. NEET examination, CET examination, this examination. And there are say 50,000 people. And 50,000 seats are there. And let us say 20,000 seats are taken by women. And they resign and they go because I want to become a housewife. Do you think those 20,000 people who resigned and went, are they doing justice? Are they doing their duty? Then why did you take that degree in the first place? Can you not have given that degree to somebody else? Ask yourself this question. If you have done higher education and you have blocked a seat, that seat has to be used for something, isn't it? So why are you not using it? What makes you think that half law I can apply from the past and half law I can be the modern woman? Modern woman cannot do that. A modern woman's job is very clear. She has to perform her duties. And he says very clear, therefore, go on efficiently. What does efficiency mean? You have to perform it perfectly. Doing your duty at all times without attachment, and don't get attached. You know, many a times some person will come and say these words to me. Guruji, you are talking like this. This is not good. Are you attached? Do you think I am your enemy or what? Do you think I am saying this because I am your enemy? And I am somebody else's friend? No. I am giving a teaching from the Bhagavad Gita. I am not an ordinary person from the roadside. I am not some Babaji with some orange color things wearing. They are all fake people. Don't go into all those things. Do you think that person is going to say these words? He himself is not performing his duty. Please remember these words. Whatever knowledge that is there, he has to use that knowledge. I am an IITian and I want to become a sadhu, all those kind of things. Then why did you do IIT, by the way? You answer me this question. If there is an idiot who has done his IIT and he is now getting into spirituality and wearing malas and doing all that thing, fake things, why did he waste his IIT seat? Correct or wrong? Can the seat would have gone to somebody very good? A needy person, he could have done that? If you are so much keen on becoming a sadhu or whatever, then why are you doing your IIT then? If that is valid for them, it is valid for you also. So you have something in you where you have to do your work efficiently. You cannot say, I have to cook. Today nobody cooks. You know, most of the thing, even curd, curd, setting a curd also you don't do. Do you even set curd at home? See, do you make your pizza dough at home? Everything, do you do it at home? See, when you see this whole thing, you will find that most of the time we are dependent on outside help. Everything we are dependent on outside help. Most of the time people are doing work on the internet. Where is the real need of the hour? What is the work that you have done sitting in front of a camera like this? You're not teaching anybody. And just saying, yes, yes, sir, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. Physically, what you have done? Written one letter. So there is a need. Efficiency in your working is very, very important. Efficiently working. And it has to be done without attachment. Because my Guruji is reprimanding me, that's why I do it to the hell with him, and what does he think of himself? No, that is called attachment. If you are getting angry with my words, it is called attachment. If you are feeling happy with my words, that is called attachment. You have to be neutral. Listen to the words. The words are, just do your job efficiently. Doing work without attachment, man attains the supreme. Don't be attached to your children. Don't be attached to your husbands. Don't be attached to the house. Don't be attached to your cars. Don't be attached to money. Don't be attached to anything in this world. Don't say, I want to make this much. Very simple example I'll tell you. Yesterday I was talking to someone and I told this person, and this is valid for you also, please remember these words. I told this person, I said, you know what? Today you are thinking, I will get this much of salary. Okay. I will use this salary for this purpose, this purpose, this purpose. And then you say, you are dependent on the salary. Every month the salary comes, you want to give it for this purpose. And then you go out of the way and you plan for something else. You plan for something big. Is it dependent on the salary? Suppose the salary doesn't come, then what happens? Isn't that a very big problem there? You are not a spiritual person. Are you living on food and air and water and all that? No. You are not living like that, no. You are dependent on the money that comes in. So if you are dependent on the money, you have to be very, very sure that it is coming. What guarantee is there? When you don't have guarantee about your own life, why are you guaranteeing something else? So you be very sure of what you are doing. Otherwise, don't bother your head about it. The way of living is to do your duty efficiently. And efficiency doesn't mean giving reasons. You cannot give reasons. If you are, there is one bulb over here. Sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't come on. So I put on the switch, tuck. There are two bulbs, one on this side and one on this side. Tuck. One bulb comes on, the second one doesn't come on. The second one, sometimes it has got a mood. You understand a mood? Today I don't feel like coming on, so he doesn't come on. Then sometimes he will say, no, today I feel like coming on, so he comes on. I am asking you this question. If you were in my place, what will you do with this bulb? No, ask yourself this question. Will you replace the bulb? So you also please understand this. If you do not perform your duties efficiently, you will get replaced very soon. And if this is applicable to the bulb, it is applicable to you also very nicely. Please remember these words. This is not a joke. This book is a very dangerous book to do. Bhagavad Gita is not so simple as it looks like. And I am not telling you words from my own, this thing. It is written here, so I am telling you. Efficiency is important. If the bulb is efficient, I will keep it. If he is not efficient, I am going to replace it. Sri Krishna says the same words. I have sent you in this world. Do your job efficiently without attachment. So the bulb will say, when Rajma comes and stands over here, I will come on. When Guruji comes and stands over here, I will not come on. That means what? The bulb is attached to Rajma, not to me. How is that allowed? I will replace it, correct or no? In a similar manner, you cannot have attachments. I am doing this work for my children, that is why. No. You are doing this work because you have been kept in this world to do that work. I hope you get this statement very clear. It's not a joke. These statements are very, very clear. You are here in this world to do that work efficiently and don't be attached to anything. You should never be attached to anything. Just do it because it has to be done. It is an important job. I have to do it. I have to do it. Alright? And doing work without attachment, man attains the Supreme. What is Supreme? Supreme is Sri Krishna. You know this book is his only. He is called the Supreme Divine Consciousness. You want to attain Krishna, then you have to be the perfect person for the job. Okay? So I will stop over here.
Recording